Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to work on a question that I received from one of the subscribers on my YouTube channel. So basically, she wants to be able to filter the records or the dashboard based on the sum of the percentage of the total of a specific category in Data Studio. So this is actually the first time that I look at this question, and usually I would actually have the solution already when I record a video, but I decided to just make it differently this time, as I mentioned in my previous poll, due to several reasons. So let's get started. First, I'm going to just read through this description over here. So I have a data set containing clients in 2 dimensions, lifetime and revenue. So they provided a data set. So we have client, lifetime, and revenue. So I'm trying to calculate the average lifetime, but instead of calculating the average over all clients, I only want to include the top clients regarding revenue, whose sum of revenue make up 80% of the total revenue. When doing this manually, the process will be quite clear. Sort the client by revenue descending, calculate the total revenue, and thus what 80% of the total is. Check at each row the running sum of the revenues exceeds that 80% and only include records up to that point. So this is what a resulting table would look like. So they have client and the lifetime, and it's sorted based on the revenue, and they have a running sum of the revenue over here. Well, so since the total revenue is 1970, 80% of that would amount to 15 and 76. Therefore, I would want to select the top 3 from the set because their running sum 1670 is just bigger than 1576. Then I will calculate the average lifetime of those clients only. I have no idea if this is possible in an automated way in Google Data Studio. Filters can only take absolute values, and in data sets or blends, the order is also not regarded. Alright, it's quite challenging because we need to run we need to have a column to calculate the running total. So now let's get the Google Sheets data first. Oops. Okay, seems like they don't have a file on the Google Sheets anymore, so I'm going to just create a new one based on the data that provided here. So let me just cross this out, and okay, I'm just going to copy this this data set. I'm not sure if I can just paste it. Alright, works perfectly. And usually I would just do this, and I need to change this comma to decimals. So first of all, I'm going to transform this data set based on the logic that the question gave. So just label this as data, and this is transform data. So I'm going to grab the data set over here. So curly bracket. And I'm going to add a row up here. So this one is client name, lifetime, and this is the revenue. So same thing, I'm just going to format it properly before I proceed. And here I'm going to use query, and then I want to select all from the table, which is this range, and then I'm going to order by column tree, descending. So now you can see that this table has been, let me just make my phone silent. Okay, so now you can see this table has been sorted based on the revenue. Next, I'm going to create another column, which is running total. The first cell should be C2. So the first thing we're going to do is to get the first value to the running total. And then after that, we are going to add the second row revenue to the total. So this way, we are going to have a running total of the revenue. To copy the formula to every row in this Google Sheet, we are going to use Command Shift and down, and then Command D to copy the formula. So this is like a shortcut, and I'm going to just format this. Then I'm going to set a if-else condition. So whenever there's no client name, I don't want to show this running total over here. So let's get the formula here. If this client column A A3 is equal to nothing, and then I'm going to return empty, otherwise we'll return the running total. So just fix this. Yeah, and now we have a clean table. And the next thing we're going to do is to calculate the percentage. So percentage, now I'm going to calculate the percentage. So this, I'm going to use this one. Divide by the total, which is the sum of the entire column of C. Oops, did I make something wrong? Oops, yeah. I have to fix this. I mean, lock this so that it doesn't change whenever we copy the formula down. Right, so the last row will give us 100%, which is 1. So now I'm going to use the formula if A2 is nothing, then return nothing, otherwise we're going to do the calculation. So now I have this, and I'm going to do this to make this a full decimal points. So now I'm going to import this data set to my Data Studio dashboard to test it out. So I'm going to add a page. Alright, so now I'm going to just add data and select Google Sheets, use the URL to import it, and then select transform data. And yes, I'm going to get everything in. And I'm going to add a chart to see if I got the dataset correct. Client name, and then I have the running total. Then I have the percentage. Now I'm going to sort by the percentage so we can see it more clearly. Percentage ascending. Alright, so you can see now I have this table imported. So now I'm going to work on the filter. So based on the requirement earlier, they want to be able to filter based on the 80% of the client. So I'm going to just add a chart, add a control. If not mistaken, I think we need this advanced filter. And I need to have this percentage over. It's greater and equal to 0.8. Oh, sorry, I think it's lesser than 0.8. So if according to this one, we are going to get the first two, this is already 50% plus 25%. So the top 80% is actually Auto and Amazon, but they want to be able to include Tesla as well, if not mistaken. All right, so if they want to be able to include more data, they may have to do this, like 0.9. So it includes the top 3 clients as mentioned in that question. But let's just settle for less than 0.9, and we got the top 3 here. Now the next thing that we have to solve is to calculate the average lifetime of these clients. So now I'm going to just add a lifetime column to this table, so then later we can calculate manually and see if the figure is correct. So now I'm going to add a chart for the average lifetime calculation. So here I can just drag in lifetime to the metric, and here instead of sum, let me just make this bigger. Instead of sum, I'm going to click on this edit icon and change it to average. So now you can see that we have 9.747 when we filtered by 0.9%. But if we return it back to none, then the average lifetime is 6.9. So here, let's just calculate the first 3, which is Auto, Amazon, and Tesla, and see if the average lifetime is what we got just now. 9.2 plus 7.6, 7.4. So it's 28.4. So now let's filter to this 0.9. And then I'm going to divide by 3. Yes, now we got 9.47 if we round it up. So this is correct now. And you can see if I change it to 0.8, it will help us to calculate the first two, which is this one. And then we can divide by 2. So we got 10.5. So that's my solution for this question. Although it's not very automated, as in the automation doesn't happen in much in Data Studio. Mainly the solution is to convert the data set in Google Sheet, and then we can import the format that can help us to achieve this result in Data Studio. Okay, so actually I have finished recording, but I want to add in something here. So basically just now I didn't really show where's the automation part. So now I want to show the part where you can automate this. So for example, if we have new clients, for example, maybe we call Danalyser, and then the lifetime is maybe 1 year, and then the revenue is 1,000. So this will automatically get updated over here. So you can see now Danalyser was ranked at the top. And then we are going to go to our dashboard and refresh the data. So now you can see that the table gets updated automatically once we update these Google Sheets, and you only need to update one place, which is your data tab. So you just need to keep this tab updated every time you have your new clients added, or if there's a changes in the client's revenue. For example, Tesla gets a new contract and then you get increased to 500. So you can just come over here and refresh the data, and you can see that now your top 80% contains of 3 clients. So that's how the automation parts come into this solution. And feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content like this. So see you next time. Bye bye.